Welcome back, folks, to Orbital Industrial Industries. Ooh, expert maintenance. What is this? The state overestimated the complete maintenance of the road, which means no reduction in traffic. Road speed plus 35%, dispatch cost minus 20%. Cool. Anyway, yes, ladies and gents, welcome back to Orbital Industrial Industries. In the last episode, we had a pretty painful contract experience, but we also managed to fix things right up. And at the moment, we are also similarly having an interesting experience. We have got too much copper coming in, and I don't understand why. I don't understand why that is not being addressed. I do believe that we are. The destination is Warehouse 3, yep, which we are absolutely moving it to. But the problem is that the copper at least the copper is not being used fast enough to be turned into copper wire. So that's something that we're going to have to address. Also, gas, we're going to have to do something with this large amount of gas that we seem to have accumulated. Let's go to the tech tree and have a little look to see what we can do. Probably going to be in petrochemical. Yeah, we can turn it into chemicals. That's something that we are doing already. We're doing it right next door here. Maybe we just plop down another couple of petrochemical plants. That might be an idea. Alternatively, we could look at getting plastic. That's definitely something that we could do. Because, of course, we've got oil production. We've got a little bit of oil production going on up here. So, let's bump it up to 2 times speed. Yeah, I do worry about this. What we should also probably do is we should get a raw resource, and we should ship off gas to not the state, commercial ESCOM hardware store. Yeah, it's not exactly the best use for the gas, but it will at least mean that we can store stuff in the warehouse, which is pretty darned essential, really, when you consider it. Anyway, so that is going well. We did contracts. We're doing that. That's all going completely smoothly. I want to try and get some more advanced production. Oh, what is going on over here? That's a water well, sand collector, and a lumber yard, all owned by the state. Yeah, so it would cost us a pretty penny to buy it over, and I'm not really interested in buying it over right now. Anyway, I don't think we'll need it. But what I do want to do is I want to start getting some more advanced production up and running. So maybe we could look at doing something in livestock, perhaps, or maybe some cheese. That might be an idea. Yep. Alternatively, we could look at getting an upgrade to something in the logistics tree. Building dirt roads, building urban roads, 10 additional storage units to factories. All of this stuff would really be quite good. There's the distribution stuff, which we looked at in the first episode. We could get that up. A train terminal. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I would love to build train terminals. So that's one of the things that we can do with our money. One of the other things that we could potentially do with our money is set up or should I say, buy a build permit or a logistics permit in another region. Now, I don't actually think that we'll need to do that yet, because we don't really have any space issues at the moment in the region of ESCOM. We still got a lot of space in this area. One of the reasons that we would like to, sort of expand into other regions is because the region will have different resources and more resources for which we can tap. So that's something that we're definitely looking to do, but probably not now. Probably not now. If we go and have a little look at our finances, budget overview. Yeah. So we're not exactly super profitable. We're not exactly super profitable, but we're not exactly unprofitable. Building upkeep, and that is loan payments. Okay, fine. I mean, not much that I can really do about that at the moment, but I think that for the most part, we are making money if you just disregard our whole, research and development, which is kind of important to disregard, but that's fine. ESCOM, what are you doing? You're making steel, glass. Okay, no active contracts that we can take up quite yet, although I would like to take up some contracts very, very soon. I do want to get another farming area set up, so I think that we'll probably try and do that over in this section of land over here. Yeah, still can't build urban roads. Interesting. Alright. Let's get a nice big urban road right to the middle of nowhere. Is that linked up? That is indeed linked up. Gonna get a logistics warehouse set up right about here. Yep. Plonk that down. And then let's just go about setting up a bunch of farms. Now, we don't actually have any plantations yet, I don't think. Or if we do have any plantations, it's only one. And we unlocked the ability to grow grapes at plantations. Yeah, sorry, not grapes, berries. Berries at the plantation. So let's get a berry plantation up and running, or two perhaps. We could even get 2 plantations up and running. Probably wouldn't be the worst idea in the world. Let's plonk down one there. I guess we can do the fields right now. Sure. Alright, sure. Something like that. It's not perfect, but it is what it is. Okay. And that goes down there. There we go. That looks pretty darn good. So, we're going to be getting 2 thingies of berries. Both are going to be arranged to go to the warehouse. The other thing that we're going to need to get set up over here is a water siphon, I think. What's the difference between a water well and a water siphon? I presume a water siphon can only be placed right next to the coast, which is what we're gonna do. All right, plonk it down about there, and then we'll get the siphons placed just over here. Perfect. All right, great. And then uniquely with this building, or slightly more uniquely with this building, roads need to be connected up to all of each individual siphons, and then that needs to be connected up there. So that should all fall within warehouse range, I do believe. Pathing alert. Should be able to reach the warehouse now, which is great. So it means that the plantation should ideally be fine for water. Great. Okay, so that's 2 plantations up and running. I do want to get more farms, more plantations, all of that nonsense set up in time. But I'll sort of leave it now because I know that we're a little bit skint at the moment. Yeah, we're just not making that much money. We're just not making that much money at all. What else can we build that we haven't built yet? Still the glassworks. We need to stop placing down so many darn buildings and try and just like combine our resources. So maybe if we could try and get copper tubing, that's something that would be kind of nice to do. But, you know, we're trying to accomplish this with plastics so we can start... beautiful. So we can start making plastic in this petrochemical plant. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to need oil. Gas is already delivered here anyway. Oil should automatically be delivered here. Warehouse 2, oil route. Get rid of that. Destinations is being sent to the hardware store. And that is being sent to the state. We can get rid of that one now. But we will need to choose a destination for our plastics. There we go. We might even get ourselves offered a little contract. That would be kind of nice. But we'll set it up. We'll set it up to go there for now. Alright, perfect. So fingers crossed this all works perfectly. I don't think it'll be too difficult to do. Yeah. Also, pause that route for now. I want to build up a little bit more oil capability before we faff around with that. Yeah. And get rid of that. There we go. Alright. Perfect. So it should all be moved over to the petrochemical plant, and we should be making plastic, which is really, really key. Beautiful. Got a little bit of chemical nonsense just going on around here, but that's okay, that's fine. Alright, perfect. So we should now be making plastic. Yep. Why is this not being... Why is this not working? Alright, well, we'll just set it up a manual route for now. Fine. Warehouses. Warehouse 2. There we go. Alright, so we'll move that over there. And now we should see some trucks depart and bring oil to the petrochemical plant. Great. Okay, that works. That works perfectly. No idea why that didn't work before, but it's now working, which is perfect. Building discounted water siphon. Really? Really? After I build one? Really? Well, that's darned annoying, I must say. But not very much that I can do about that. Alright, I want to see if we can actually make a little bit of money. I'm going to stick it into 10 times speed. Building upkeep, monthly loans, and fines. An earthquake. Really? Glassworks and smelter production minus... minus 20... Oh, no. Ooh, interesting. We'll deal with that in just a second. Hold on a minute. Buckfast. 24 apples. We do have 2 orchards. And we could get another orchard. Problem is, where is the town that we would deliver to? That is very far away. That is very far away. That is very, very far away. Yeah. That is kind of a big deal. Completion date is March of year 6, so we would basically have 1.5 years to do it. Now, what we could do, if we were to buy, I mean, can we actually build roads in another guy's land? Yeah, logistics permit required. So that's what we would need. Now, we could accept. Oh man, I feel like a real chump for turning it down, but I feel like we have to. I just don't think that we have the ability to do that. It's just going to take far too long. I mean, I'm just looking at the route. The route would be down here, down to Lyford, down to Raglan, all the way across here, all the way up here, all the way over to Buckfast. Alright, destination. Let's pause this route to the farmer's market full of apples. Yeah. I don't know how long this contract will stay around for. Let's see if we can build up. Yeah, no, it's disappeared. Yeah, no, I don't think that we'd be able to make that happen. I don't think we'd be able to make that happen. So, Tonbridge. Investment required for the town. Fulfill one of these contracts required for advancement. Deliver bricks. Produced at glassworks, sand, and water. We can actually do that right now, to be honest. Deliver wall panels, wooden planks, copper tubing, copper wire. Maybe we should try and do this. Let's try and do that. We do have copper coming out the wazoo. But let's see if we can try and research the glass panels that we need. Glass and metallurgy. Brick wall. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. It's going to take 120 days, so it might not actually be worth it. And of course, it's going to cost us a lot of money, because researching just generally costs a lot of money. Also, it's going to be worth it, though. It's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it to get it... Invest into the town. Required for the advancements. It's going to cost us 2.23 million. And we need to deliver 9 bricks. Alright, well, the 2.23 million is going to be slightly challenging. But, hey-ho. So that's Escom, and then there's also Tonbridge as well. Where is Tonbridge? Tonbridge is near-ish. No, I take it back. It is not near. It is not near, and I'm not actually very interested in delivering to Tonbridge. Oh, actually, you know what I've just realized? We've been producing grapes the past 15 minutes, and I didn't get a destination queued up. What are they? Farm produce? Sure. Choose destination. Yep. Let's go right on over to... Wait a minute. What? I thought the farmer's market in... Uh-oh. Alright, well that's a bit of an annoyance. Looks like we got the wrong types of grapes. That's totally fine. Okay, we're going to deliver 232 tiles to Buckfast. Sure. I mean, that infuriates me that we're going to have to do that. But, I mean, at this rate, we don't really have any other option. It's not like we can even deliver to the state, to be honest, at this rate. Yeah. Not super ideal, but hey-ho. Oh, goodness gracious me. Goodness gracious me, look at that outlay. That dispatch cost for all of those lorries of grapes. Well, that was quite obscene. Tell you what, it would have been worth it. It would have been worth it for us to get that logistics permit and deliver that contract with apples. We would have still lost 400,000, but we would have come away with a logistics permit, which would have rapidly sped up our journey time between the two cities. And speeding up the journey time would have been very, very worthwhile. Let's get a sand collector up and running. So presumably it'll be able to work over here. There we go. There we go. Alright, so once again, simply a case of connecting the roads up. There we go. Perfect. I think that should be fine. That will deliver to the warehouse. What's the issue here? Destination storage is full. Well, not much we can really do about that at this rate, is there? Alright, anyway, perfect. Let's get a set of bricks operated over here. And now I would like to get the warehouse to set up a destination to deliver raw resources of sand and of water, actually, to, what is this? Glassworks Smeltery 1. Glassworks and Steelworks Smelter number 1. There we go. So we're going to get that dispatched. Man, this is annoying, though. This is annoying. Alright, and then we're going to get you set up. And we're going to choose a destination. We're going to get the... It's probably tier 1, I imagine. Just a regular old brick wall. Components. Bricks. Yep. And it'll be part of the contract. ESCOM, wholesaler. Beautiful. So, we only need to deliver like 9. Which is going to be a bit of a bummer. But that's okay. I also don't know if we're going to be well compensated for getting these bricks delivered. I mean, we can actually check. The average price of these bricks is 38,000. Now, the price of bricks on the global market is 38,000. So we're actually paid, we're paid face value for them. We're paid market value, which I feel is kind of a little bit of a swizz. If it's a government contract, you know, you can definitely get some good money. Get some good money out of that operation, you know? Why is this full? Okay. Choose destination. No, not raw resources. Farm produce. Berries. These berries are a bloomin' nightmare. Sure. Yeah, that'll work. As long as we're just gonna go to the farmers markets. It's gonna be a very, very expensive endeavor for us, but that's fine. We're gonna make do with that. Okay, 2 out of 9 brick walls delivered. Brick walls being delivered in general, that would be pretty darn good to do, since we'd get good money, and all it costs us is sand and water. So that's kind of nice. It would also be nice if we could deliver brick walls to Tonbridge as well. I'm not really particularly interested. Not really particularly interested in investing in Tonbridge, although the fact that they want bricks, I guess, is kind of nice. Okay, good. We are still technically holding on, barely. Okay, 74 oil. It's less than ideal. Now, we are making plastic at a very, very rapid rate. We need to turn plastic into something. And what we choose to turn it into, I think, will be very, very important. So, without further ado, let's get another petrochemical plant. Yeah. It's a big investment when we don't actually have that much money. And we'll just get you to deliver plastic and whatnot. Why is the hardware store not accepting oil? A little bit of a funny... A little bit of funniness going on. Alright, so you should be accepting gas and... Hold on, let's request the transport of you. Yeah, and then we'll just get you to automatically work. Alright, perfect. What's wrong with this? Hub disabled. Alright, fine. Still waiting for your gas to be delivered, but that's good. That's okay, that's going to take a little while to do anyway. So now we just need to pump, a whole bunch of money into this place, which I'm not super happy about doing, but, I mean, it is something that we're probably going to have to do in order to make things work. Alright, we're moving sand. Alright, fine. This is okay. This is okay. I feel that we could probably cut the middleman out. We could get rid of some of these warehouses if... we could get rid of some of these warehouses if we wanted to set the individual routes up of each and every factory up. But I think it's just easier to make it work with the warehouse. Production alert. Yeah, okay, where have we got this full? Glassworks and smelter. Fine. Alright, we got the 2 farmers markets which are running. That's going pretty flawlessly. I would like to get it set up at the warehouse. Would love to set it up so that we delivered the bricks to Tonbridge. There we go. That's quite nice. Just get ourselves a little bit of extra brickage. It says that we're constantly losing money, but in actuality, I think that we are making a slight amount of money. Very, very slightly, I would hasten to add. Very, very slight amount of money. Last month, supposedly, we lost 33 grand. I mean, that is what it is, you know? 74 apples. Yeah, we can actually resume this route. It's going to cost us a little bit of money to do, but you know what? We're going to make a whole butt ton of apples. We're going to make a whole butt ton of money from apples. Sugar, we want to get sugar set up. We actually want to get proper grapes set up as well. You know, let's actually look at getting grapes set up properly this time. Instead of just stinking berries. We've already got grapes. We've already got grapes up and running. Oh my goodness, what an idiot. Alright, we've already got butt tons of grapes. So I guess we could look at like getting sugar. Since we've already got like a plantation or 2. We could definitely look at getting like 1 plantation converted over to sugar. That would definitely be kind of nice. I mean, don't get me wrong, we're still making money. We're still making money, it's just a little bit dicey at the moment. Alright, but insider trading. Ooh. One of your investors was caught doing insider trading, and now you need to pay a fine. That seems just like punishment for punishment's sake. Pretty unhappy with that. Well, we completed the ability to get sugar. So let's get sugar everywhere then, actually, because that means that theoretically we can just adjust these destinations here. And boom, set it up with sugar. Perfect. And that will be delivered to the very local farmers market, which is very, very exciting. We have got a lot of water and a lot of sand, but that's fine. Not going to worry about that too much. Have we delivered the requisite number of bricks yet? The bricks mustn't have arrived because they've been in transit for what feels like forever. Man, that really annoys me. That seems like a really unfair thing to punish me for. Considering I wasn't responsible. Alright. So currently we're just making a whole butt ton of copper wire. I mean, not much else that we can really build at the moment. I think we need to just try and tech into something that's just a lot more complex. So, you know, maybe we just like... Maybe we just get like a butt ton of carpentry stuff. It's going to cost a lot in order to do. 400k. Vegetable field, that would be kind of good. It would also be good to get, you know, just like livestock and whatnot. I've got brick walls. Concrete, can't do concrete yet. Can't do steel yet. Home goods, we can definitely do copper tubing. That is something that we can do. But petrochem, is there anything more that we can do over here? Buttons. It's copper wire and plastic. We can actually do that, and that's made at a petrochemical plant. That's going to cost us 1.8 million to research those, so that's kind of a little bit extreme for us at the moment. Although getting buttons would be kind of nice. I mean, I would love to get rid of this thing somehow, but unfortunately I can't. Wall panels? No, wall panels is a bit complex for us, really. I mean, we could do it. We'd need to do it in a carpentry center, but that would involve another carpentry center needed in order to get the wooden planks set up. And then we'd also need to get copper tubing set up, so a little bit of a challenging scenario for us to do. But, you know, we're slowly holding our own. The problem is that we are... we're now having to shell out a whole butt ton of money for this insider trading nonsense, which is a little bit of a shame. Are you making any... Building upkeep. Have you actually made any money whatsoever? Alright, hold on a minute. Have you got gas and storage? You should have gas and storage. Yep, destination is warehouse route 3. And then I want to get another destination set up. Pause the route to the hardware store. Please. In fact, you know what? Let's just change it from the hardware store to warehouse number... I think it's 1 that's the one over here. Warehouse 2. Warehouse 2. Okay, good. Let's go into petrochemical plant 1. Petrochem plant 1 is over here. Let's pause that. In fact, let's get rid of that. Let's just ship it directly to warehouse number 2, and then it can be divvied up. Whoops. Then it can be divvied up over there, because that way we won't have any issues. Also, need to choose some more destinations for our good old brick walls. Not much really tickles my fancy. Guess we'll go and send out some brick walls to that state over there. Annoyingly, we have to pay the dispatch costs up front. I would very much like to not deal with that, but it is what it is. We have to make do with what we've got. Yeah, I think we'll probably look to convert our brick factory back to something else. We do want to try and get ourselves a carpentry center, wherever the heck that is. But we don't really have to worry about that quite yet. Alright, great. Where are we currently shipping plastic? Currently shipping plastic to the state of cooling. Thankfully the state of cooling isn't... There's a way to say it isn't too far away. Maybe I'm misremembering it. What's this? Where's the town of cooling? That's a great question. I don't actually know. But honestly, all things considered, I think we're doing okay. I think we're doing okay. That's oh, there, it's over there. That's a bloomin' big town, I must say. Yeah, honestly, on the whole, I think we're doing pretty darned okay. We're looking to try and get another expansion. We're also looking to try and not go bankrupt, but that's a concern for the very next episode. Ladies and gents, ooh, a contract, 43 chemicals to Chelt to, okay, where is this? It's kinda nearish. October of year 12. Now, if we could purchase a logistics permit for this region, which we can't because we're completely, well, I don't want to say completely broke, but we're broke enough to classify ourselves as completely broke. This would be a really, really good one to do. It's a nice expensive bunch of chemicals. How many chemicals do we actually have? How many chemicals are we making at the moment? Don't have any chemicals in stock. I don't think we can do it. I don't think we can do it. Well, you know what, ladies and gents? We can think about it in the next episode. Because that's it for now. Thank you very, very much for watching. My name, of course, has been Orbital Potato. This has been Orbital Industrial Industries. I'll see you next time. Bye.